Sudan, a country in northeast Africa with a rich history and diverse culture, has been home to many remarkable stories. Here are a few. The story of Queen Amenarinas. Amenarinas was a queen of the kingdom of Kush, which was located in present-day Sudan. She ruled around 40 to 10 BCE. Amenarinas is renowned for her leadership and military prowess. One of the most famous episodes of her reign was her resistance against the Roman Empire. When the Romans invaded Egypt in 24 BCE, Amenarinas led her armies to fight against them, inflicting significant losses. The conflict culminated in a peace treaty favorable to the Kushites, showcasing Amenarinas' strategic brilliance and determination. The Mahdiist Revolution. In the late 19th century, Sudan was under the rule of the Ottoman Egyptian administration. This period saw the rise of a charismatic religious leader named Muhammad Ahmad, who proclaimed himself the Mahdi, a messianic figure in Islamic eschatology. He led a successful revolt against the Ottoman Egyptian regime, aiming to establish an Islamic state in Sudan. The Mahdi's forces defeated several British and Egyptian expeditions sent to suppress the uprising. However, after the Mahdi's death, his successor, the Khalifa Abdullahi, struggled to maintain cohesion within the movement. Ultimately, British-Egyptian forces, led by General Kitchener, defeated the Mahdiist forces at the Battle of Omdurman in 1898, marking the end of the Mahdiist regime and the beginning of British colonial rule in Sudan. The Comprehensive Peace Agreement. In more recent history, Sudan has been marked by civil wars and conflicts. However, one significant event was the signing of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, CPA, in 2005. The CPA ended the long-running Second Sudanese Civil War, which had lasted for over 2 decades and resulted in the deaths of millions of people. The agreement paved the way for the eventual independence of South Sudan in 2011, creating the world's youngest nation. While South Sudan gained independence, Sudan continued to grapple with internal conflicts, including the Darfur crisis and conflicts in regions like South Kordofan and Blue Nile. The Sudanese Revolution. In December 2018, widespread protests erupted across Sudan, initially sparked by the rising costs of living and the economic policies of then-President Omar al-Bashir. The protests quickly evolved into a broader movement demanding an end to Bashir's 3-decade-long authoritarian rule, as well as systemic reforms and greater civil liberties. After months of demonstrations and a military coup in April 2019, Bashir was ousted from power. Subsequently, a transitional government was established, composed of civilian and military leaders, tasked with leading Sudan to democratic elections. The Sudanese Revolution marked a significant moment in the country's history, demonstrating the power of popular movements in effecting political change. These stories are just a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Sudanese history and the resilience of its people in the face of challenges.